Close your eyes, not to fall asleep, but to listen. Listen to a silence older than time itself, where stars had not yet learned to burn, and death had not yet been given a name. In that ancient stillness, the universe began to speak, not through words, but through structure, rhythm, and numbers, calibrated with unsettling precision. Our Earth drifts through the void, neither too close to the sun to be scorched into sterility, nor too far to freeze into lifeless ice. A narrow distance, no more, no less, as if placed deliberately, then observed from afar. A deviation of only a few %, and the oceans would never have formed. Life would remain a possibility that never came to be. The moon, our silent companion, does more than light the night. It steadies Earth's axis, calming the wild sway that could have torn climates apart. Were it farther away, the planet would shudder through chaos. Were it closer, tides would ravage the surface. No one calls this a miracle, yet no one truly dares to call it chance. Farther out stands Jupiter, the lonely giant. Its immense gravity bends the paths of wandering comets and asteroids, unseen guardianship written into celestial motion. Without it, Earth's long story may have ended before it ever began. Our solar system itself is not lost in the galaxy's chaos. It resides in a quiet region, far from the turbulent core where black holes roar and supernovae scorch space. A place calm enough for time to slow, stable enough for evolution to practice patience. And when our gaze expands to the universe as a whole, the mystery deepens. The laws of physics, gravity, electromagnetism, the strong and weak nuclear forces, are tuned like the strings of an instrument. Loosen one slightly, tighten another, and the cosmic symphony collapses. Stars would not ignite, atoms would not endure, matter would never learn to take shape. The masses of protons and neutrons, the charge of the electron, all lie within ranges so narrow they border on the absurd. It is as if the universe selected the only path that would allow it to become aware of itself. Then we return to the beginning. 13.8 billion years ago, there was no space to stand in, no time to wait upon. Only a point, smaller than any concept of smallness, yet holding all the potential of everything that would ever exist. It was hotter than matter could endure, denser than space-time itself could tolerate. And then, no explosion, but a birth. Space stretched itself open, carrying light, particles, and the seeds of structure. Inflation followed, an exhale of cosmic violence, smoothing every imperfection, laying the fabric upon which galaxies would later be embroidered. Expand too slowly, and the universe collapses back into nothing. Expand too quickly, and it thins into emptiness. There was no margin for error. Dark matter emerged as an invisible skeleton, giving galaxies something to cling to. Dark energy quietly pushed space apart, accelerating the expansion, but not too much. A restraint as mysterious as it is essential. The first stars ignited the darkness, then died in radiant catastrophe, scattering heavy elements into space. Iron in your blood, calcium in your bones, carbon in your thoughts. We do not merely observe the cosmos, we are made of it. And so the unavoidable question arises, echoing without resolution. Why does everything fit so perfectly? Some answer with the anthropic principle. If the universe were not this way, we would not be here to ask. Others speak of a multiverse where countless universes exist, and we inhabit the rare one that allows life. Some go further still, suggesting this reality itself may be a simulation, a computation, running on a machine beyond our comprehension. and others whisper of a foundational intelligence, not a deity shaped in human image, but a deeper ordering principle beneath all laws. Science offers no final verdict, perhaps it never will. For this universe, though finely tuned, is not flawless. It is riddled with black holes, lethal radiation, vast frozen voids, and sudden annihilation. Yet it is precisely these imperfections that allow change, evolution, and vitality. A perfectly balanced universe would be a silent one. Perhaps the deepest truth lies not in the answer, but in the fact that we can ask the question at all. A universe finely tuned, enough to give rise to consciousness. A consciousness fragile enough to marvel at its own origin. And in this moment, as you read these words, the universe is contemplating itself through you. Let the thought drift gently away, like distant starlight, needing no grasp, only presence.